What better way to celebrate the 4th of July in Disney World than coming to Epcot's America Pavilion and ordering the whole menu at Regal Eagle? Let's go eat. Regal Eagle Smokehouse is the quick service restaurant location here in America, and this might be a hot take, but I think it's the best quick service restaurant in the World Showcase. And I bet you can never guess, but this restaurant serves up some pretty delicious barbecue. I love that as soon as you walk up to the restaurant, you see the smoker right here, and you can smell the barbecue, and it smells so good. Before we head into the restaurant, where the entrance is right there, I want to tell you guys a little bit about this bar. I'm sure you probably already know about it. They serve my favorite beverage in the World Showcase, the Moonshine Sour. And yeah, you can find that right here in America next to Regal Eagle. So you can sip on a nice, delicious Moonshine Sour while eating your barbecue. Before we head inside, tell me this is not the perfect shirt to wear for the 4th of July and to eat the whole menu at Regal Eagle. This is the Sam Eagle tee from Lake Buena Visitors. If you'd like to shop for it, the link is going to be in the description here, or you can visit shoplbv.com. When you step inside, you might also realize that this restaurant is themed after Sam Eagle from the Muppets, which I'm obsessed with, so I love that. Well, I can't just eat all of this barbecue alone, so I brought some of my biggest barbecue loving friends along with me.
4th of July weekend. We're all gonna represent a certain area of barbecue.
Are we?
Of course, I got Texas, because I got the Texas hat on, and then there's Kansas City, Memphis, and
Carolina?
Carolina.
Oh. What do you choose?
All 4 of the big, like, Texas, like, the big United States barbecue, like, areas into this restaurant.
Sam Eagle knows his stuff, right?
Yep, so I'm
American barbecue.
And I love it. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this earlier, but this is actually my favorite quick service restaurant in the World Showcase. I think it's like the most authentic to where it represents, and it's really yummy. What do you guys think? How does Regal Eagle rank in your Epcot World Showcase quick service restaurants?
5. Yeah, I would say 4.
I'd say like top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Well, that's like middle of the pack then.
Yeah.
Middle of the pack?
I would say top 3, but I feel like it wouldn't make the top 3.
Really? So what are your top 3 then?
Connections.
Oh yeah, well I'm saying World Showcase.
Oh, World Showcase.
World Showcase, yes. Because Connections would probably be my number 1 in Epcot.
Yeah, no, I do love Japan.
I like China.
Oh yeah, they do. I mean, it's okay, but this is better than China. I would say it would go Japan, then probably Mexico, and then here.
Okay.
Mexico, I think.
Ryan, what about you?
This is probably my top 3 quick service at all of Disney World.
Ooh.
I go here more often than I do, equally as often as Connections.
Yeah.
It's better than anything at Magic Kingdom, right?
That ain't hard to beat.
I know.
It's funny that we have this crew all together, and I haven't announced it on my channel yet, but the 4 of us are actually starting a podcast / YouTube channel type thing, where we're gonna be traveling and talking about traveling to different places. It's called the Bad Travelers Club, and you're gonna be seeing stuff from us very soon, and make sure you follow us. We've made an Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and all that stuff already, so subscribe and follow us on there. Before we pick up the food, another really cool thing to mention about this restaurant is that they have a ton of different barbecue sauces for you to choose from to put on your food. Here's a look at them all. You can see right here we've got the sweet mustard, which is actually my favorite that they have here. We've got the vinegar based, we've got the brisket sauce, which is a savory and spice sauce, and then we've just got like the classic, your classic smokehouse barbecue sauce, and then of course ketchup too. See my food right back there.
Look at Kristen here, getting everything. Look at this.
When you come to Regal Eagle on the 4th of July, you have to do it big, so we had to get everything.
Got everything. That's a lot of food.
Here is the spread that we're working with, and we quite literally ordered the whole menu, including desserts, and Nate got 3 cups of watermelon. What do you think? Is that enough?
I need more watermelon.
Is it nice and juicy? All right, they're digging into the watermelon, but we've still got to dig into all of this yummy food. I really don't know where to start. Some of my favorite things here that I've had in the past are definitely gonna be that mac and cheese. I love the mac and cheese here. I think it is so delicious. I think I have it ranked at number 4 on my top 5 mac and cheese in Disney World list. I also really loved the smoked chicken. It is so juicy. The barbecue glaze on there adds like a little sweetness. It's delicious. And the barbecue burger is really good too. It's a burger and then it's on garlic Texas toast and it has some pulled pork on there. I think we're gonna start actually with the vegan barbecue burger. It's a vegan patty with some barbecue jackfruit on there on some garlic toast. Something I've actually never tried here before. Ryan grabbed this and I'm actually gonna grab a corner of it so I can try it for the first time and let you guys know how it is.
And I just took the most geometric bite out of this sandwich you've ever seen. Look at that.
I don't know, he might have cut me a piece.
I might have cut Kristen a piece. I don't know. We'll see. I do want to know what you think, because this is the thing I get every single time. It's so good. This is the Impossible, like, burger, whatever, with jackfruit on it. So good.
And although Ryan is not vegan, he tends to eat a lot of vegan food. How does this stack up to some of the other vegan dishes you've had in Disney World?
Well, this is vegetarian, not...
Okay, vegetarian.
But it stacks up good. I don't know. As long as it's not Beyond brand, I don't like.
Let's try this vegan burger.
Let's come back to the
I think it's a little too like mushy for me.
I like vegan.
The patty isn't really holding up much, and I think that jackfruit kind of like made it really, I don't know, not like soft. Definitely not my favorite. Here we have the sliced brisket sandwich, another thing that comes on that garlic Texas toast, so that looks really yummy. I'm not sure how this brisket is going to be though. I'm not sure if I've had this here either. I usually stick with like my favorites, which would be like the ribs and the chicken, but I don't know, this brisket looks okay. I'm gonna try a little bite of this brisket Sammy now. Not bad, but you know what would make it better? Some of this mustard barbecue sauce.
I know, it just doesn't look appealing. I thought it did.
Way better with the sauce. Sean, you are devouring that brisket Sammy and that mac and cheese. Give me your thoughts here.
The brisket sandwich is good. You need to get the sauces on the side because it helps enhance the sandwich to a whole new level. The mac and cheese is on point. I have to say Regal Eagle is the 2 thumbs up for me.
Here we have the rib platter. It looks like it comes with like a half rack, 6 ribs. We've got the garlic Texas toast. Side, I decided to go with the mac and cheese. And then this platter looks so loaded because I also added a side of onion rings to my order because I really enjoy their onion rings here and they just put it on here. But yeah, usually each entree comes with one side and it was the mac and cheese for these ribs. Let me grab one of these onion rings here. And you used to actually be able to choose onion rings as your side for any of the meals. So with each entree, you get one side. I guess they took the onion rings off of the menu for that, so I had to order them separately, but you used to be able to get them as your side. Did you guys hear that crunch?
Onion rings, red robin.
Perfectly battered. Onion's falling apart on me though. And again, you know what would make this even better? A dip in that barbecue sauce.
Best onion rings at Disney.
Not many places have onion rings. I'm trying to think. There's somewhere that I'm thinking of.
Peaches and cream?
Beaches and cream? No, there's somewhere else that I'm thinking of. Where do they have onion rings?
Wilderness Lodge, the guys are
Nothing like some onion rings.
No, it's like a panko bread. I can't think of it, but these are some solid onion
I
rings.
like the crunch to it. I think a good onion ring must have a good crunch to it. So this is definitely on my list. A good crunch.
Let's try one of these ribs. The smoke on there, that that bark that you got on top is so flavorful. The bark's gotta be my favorite part. Is there even a bone in here? What? I thought there was a bone right there. Where'd it go?
Kristen's doing pretty good so far.
The ribs. The ribs.
It's only been 2.5 minutes.
And let's get some of that mustard sauce.
A minute and a half left.
Have you guys tried this mustard sauce? It's so good.
I'm very picky about ribs. To be honest, I don't think Disney has the best ribs, like anywhere, but the best place to have ribs is a place called Jack's Creek. So,
Where's Jack's Creek?
it was a popular chain up in like the Northeast area. I'm not sure if they're still around, but
These ribs don't do it for you? See, I like that bark on there a lot.
the bark is nice. It gives it a little flavor, but it's just not like a classic rib where like, you know, you come off the rib and just slide.
Oh, you like fall off the bone ribs. So does my mom. I prefer these kind.
No.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait for this mac and cheese, and this looks like a really good batch today. It looks extra cheesy. Those breadcrumbs look extra toasty. Oh yeah, cannot wait for this.
I think I'm gonna try a little bit of pulled pork, but I'm gonna do it with
That cheese there is so sharp, but what really puts it over the edge for me is like the garlic toasted panko breadcrumbs on top. Little bit of texture for you. If you're looking for good mac and cheese in Epcot, this is where you're gonna come. I figured we'd try the pulled pork next. Pulled pork is like a barbecue staple. Everywhere's got a pulled pork, and it's, I'd say, one of the most popular barbecue dishes. This is gonna be the smoked pork butt platter here. It comes with a little piece of garlic Texas toast, and I decided to get the beans with burnt ends in there as the side with this one. It looks maybe like a little dry, like it might need some barbecue sauce on there, but good thing they have plenty to choose from, and I grabbed some, so let's see how it is. That's some good pulled pork. Oh my god, it's actually like really juicy. Honestly, it doesn't need the barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce is definitely gonna enhance it and make it even better, but like it does not need it. It's good. Still, let's give it a dip in that good old BBQ sauce. I'm telling you, that mustard sauce is so freaking good. Put it on anything they got here. It's gonna make it even better. Sean drizzled some of that. Oh, what are you doing? Making a little pulled pork Sammy with that garlic bread?
Oh yeah, you gotta get the sauce in it. Like I said, it's all about the sauce.
The boss of sauce. Some good pulled pork.
Just like our founding fathers would have wanted.
And now for these baked beans. I got them on the side, and they're supposed to have like burnt end brisket in there. So let's see how these are. I feel like they definitely put a lot of mustard in the sauce that's in these beans, which I do like my mustard. Here's one of those burnt ends, as you can see. The burnt end was really good in there, but I feel like maybe a little bit too much mustard in that sauce. So here we have the loaded BBQ burger. This is like the meat version of that, the vegan one that we already tried. And this has actual pulled pork and then the beef on there, on that Texas toast, of course. And with it, I decided to get the side of house-made pickles, although these don't look like the house-made pickles that they usually have. Usually they look a lot more house-made, so I'm not sure about these ones. So these pickles used to be like, I mean, obviously they're cucumbers in like a vinegar brine, but they used to look more like cucumbers and not like this neon color that you find in like a jar of pickles from the grocery store. So that's why I'm thinking these are not like the house-made ones that they used to have. Nope. It's disappointing. The pickles here used to be so good. It's one of the side options that you can choose. But I don't think these are house-made anymore. I think they're from a jar. Now we're gonna get into the barbecue burger. Fun fact, I came to Regal Eagle on opening day years ago, long before I did any food blogging, anything like that. And this is what I got, the barbecue burger. It's topped with pulled pork. Obviously the burger, you got lettuce, tomato. Comes with a garlic aioli, get it without. And then it's on that really yummy Texas toast. Solid burger, but you know what it needs?
Mayo.
A little drizzle. Oh yeah.
Mayo.
I wonder if they actually make this here, because if they did, I would buy a bottle of it to bring home. That's how much I enjoy it. It just adds like the perfect sweet tang to everything, especially this burger. So Nate doesn't like cheese, and he actually pointed out, which I didn't realize, that this burger doesn't have any cheese. But I don't miss the cheese at all on this burger. It's really good without it. We're going to end with the chicken here. Let me cut myself a little slice. Look at all the juices running out of that as soon. Oh my god. Do you guys see how juicy that is? As soon as I went to cut into this chicken, the juices just were running right out. Gotta get a better piece than that. This is hard to cut. All right, that's a good piece. Let's see if it's as good as I remember. It's a juicy chicken. The skin is amazing, nice and caramelized. Really good smoky flavor. I love the chicken here. That was a lot, guys. Thank God I had everyone here to help me out so we could clear off those plates, but everything was so good. I think Regal Eagle has some really solid barbecue. I'd say it's probably the second best at Disney, with Polite Pig being first. I definitely agree with that. I know Sean thinks the same. But the barbecue here is really solid, especially for being inside a theme park. It's impressive. So Sean, what was your favorite entree that you tried today?
I'm going to have to say the brisket.
The brisket.
It was a good solid with the sauce, which I told you, it enhanced the whole meal.
Oh yeah, it's good. And Ryan, you really only had a lot of that vegan burger, huh?
That was it. I'm just not feeling in a meaty mood. I don't want the meat sweats. I want the fake meat sweats, and that's all I wanted.
We're riding Guardians after, so he didn't want the meat sweats on Guardians. But now it is time for dessert, and we got both of the dessert offerings that they have. Right here we've got the s'mores brownie. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. Right underneath there, oh, it's like a graham cracker crust. Love that. We've got the brownie. It looks like some chocolate fudge, and then we've got our toasted marshmallow on top. Honestly, this looks amazing. I've never had it, and I'm really excited to try it. And then here we've got the banana pudding, which I've had before, and I do think is pretty good. I enjoy this. We've got the wafers there, the whipped cream, and plenty of banana pudding. So let's dig into these guys. Let's try the banana pudding first. I already know I like it. All the way down, get a wafer in there. I'll grab one from the top. I will say about this, there's not really that many like banana pieces. I think you could use some like fresh banana in there. But other than that, like, it's good. There's some banana. There's some in the middle. Just not enough. The graham cracker pieces are just falling apart in my hand, but let's try it. It got everywhere. This is good. I kind of agree. Ryan has had this before, and he said the brownie itself is a little dry, which yes it is, but it's still really good. Like the fudge on top is delicious. I love that they have the graham cracker under there. It's a good dessert. Would I ever get either of these desserts over some of the other really delicious offerings for dessert in Epcot? Probably not. But if you're eating here and you don't want to leave to get a different dessert, these are solid. After that brownie, you definitely need some ice cold water to wash it down. We're getting ready to head out, and I will say it's like very rare that I like order the whole menu, and I genuinely enjoy pretty much everything. Like the only thing I did not really care for too much was the pickles, but everything else was fantastic. Back to the treacherous outdoors, and actually I think we went in to eat at the perfect time because it's actually kind of cool out here. It's an enjoyable temperature now. But Regal Eagle is a really solid option for you to grab a quick service meal in Epcot. And I know everyone's always like, why would you eat in America? You're in America, you should eat somewhere else. But really, I just enjoy this restaurant. Our Guardians of the Galaxy boarding group just got called though, so we need to head over that way. But before I leave you guys, I want to give a shout out to everyone that has joined my Patreon. We have Armando, Loco, Tracy, Leah, John Paul, Dustin, Nancy, Angela, Kara, Jeremy, Barbara, Lisa, Paul, Missy, Abdullah, Ashley, and Lindsay. Really appreciate it, guys. Links in the description if anyone else would like to join. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you like this kind of video, make sure you like and subscribe so I can keep ordering the full menu at a bunch of different places here in Disney World. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye!